What's up guys? Today's video is going to cover some really great credit card options for gas stations. My goal is to help you find the gas card that's going to best fit your situation. Also, I made sure to chapter the video timeline so that you can quickly find what you're looking for. First up, we have the Citi Custom Cash MasterCard. So let's start out with the good. I love the value Citi's providing here. It's unique in that it looks at your spending each month and then it automatically applies 5% cash back to your highest spend category. However, this is capped at $500 in spend each month. So let's say you spend $250 per month on gas and $200 per month at restaurants. In this case, you'll get the 5% back on those gas purchases, but then only 1% back on the restaurant purchases. And if we take a look on the screen right now, we can see there's 10 different categories. So the strategy to maximize what this card offers is to only use it for a single category at a time. And gas, in my opinion, is one of the best categories that this card offers. But this is gonna depend on your particular spending habits. It's called the Citi Custom Cash for a reason. You can customize it based on your situation. And this card's currently offering a 0% intro APR for 15 months on purchases and balance transfers. And they're also currently offering a $200 sign-up bonus when you spend $750 on purchases within the first 3 months. You may be thinking, only 200 bucks, but $200 equates to $4,000 in spend at a 5% cashback rate. And as far as cashback redemption, this card has great options. You could redeem for a statement credit, direct deposit, or a check. And points never expire as long as your account remains active. And the Citi Custom Cash has no annual fee, which is lovely. And let's move on to the bad. The $500 spending cap to get 5% back, it's a bit low depending on your spending habits. I know for my family, we spend around $700 per month at the grocery store. So if we were using this card, it would be really annoying trying to maximize that $500 cap and then switching over to a different card for the remaining $200. Another con is that this is really a single category use card. So if you're looking for more of an all-in-one card, this one is not for you. And the Citi Custom Cash has a whopping 3% foreign transaction fee. So if you need gas overseas, I have a much better option for you later in the video. Next, we have the Costco Anywhere Visa card by Citi. Now, you do need to be a Costco member in order to be eligible for this card. So if this doesn't apply to you, obviously just move on to the next one. If you are a Costco member, this card's gonna get you 4% back on gas up to a $7,000 spend per year. You'll also get 3% back at restaurants and eligible travel purchases. And for all other Costco purchases, you'll get 2% back. And for everything else, you'll get 1% back. Now, if you do get your gas at Costco, it's important to note they only accept Visa. So you'll wanna keep this in mind if you happen to be looking at some of the other options in this video. But the Costco Anywhere by Citi will get you 4% back at any gas station, not just Costco. Just wanted to make sure that's clear as it's a very important note. Now, would I go join Costco just to access this card? No, but if you're already a member, it could certainly be worth it. And another nice thing about this card is it has no foreign transaction fees, so you can enjoy 4% back on gas while traveling abroad. Not bad. And there's also no annual fee with this card. But on to the bad. I personally use this card and I've been using it for probably about 2 years now. The cashback redemption is clunky and frustrating. Once a year, you'll get an email with your credit card reward certificate, which you then have to physically take into the store in order to redeem it. And you have two options. You redeem it for physical cash, or you apply it to your purchase. I'd advise against applying it to your purchases because then that's money you aren't earning cash back on. So I always take the cash option. It's just a minor annoyance because I rarely ever use physical cash. And the cashback amount, it's never a round number. So now I'm just stuck with some coins that'll just sit in my car or in my drawer until the end of time. Another con for this card is that you need to be a Costco member. And not only does membership cost $60 per year, but if you stop using Costco down the road, your Costco credit card's gonna get closed, thus slightly impacting your credit score. Overall, a good card if you're already a Costco member and want to use this as your gas card. It's especially nice because it has no foreign transaction fees, which most of the other cards on this list do. With that said, stay tuned if you're interested in a better dedicated gas card. Next, we have the Sam's Club MasterCard. This card's gonna get you 5% back on gas purchases up to a $6,000 annual spend. This is better than the Costco card, but like we mentioned earlier, if you get your gas at Costco, they only accept Visa. Also with this card, you'll get 1% back at Sam's Club if you have the regular $45 per year membership. And if you have the $100 per year plus membership, this card's gonna get you 3% back at Sam's Club, and you'll also get the 2% back just from being a plus member. And you're also gonna get 3% back on dining and takeout. For everything else, you'll get 1% back. They're currently offering a $30 statement credit when you open a new account, and then you make $30 in Sam's Club purchases within 30 days. And this card has no annual fee and no foreign transaction fee. And redemption of your cash back is the same as Costco. They give it to you annually where you can use it towards a purchase or redeem it for cash in store. I'd always take the cash option in order to maximize your rewards. On to the bad. So the Sam's Club MasterCard, it gets you 5% back on gas up to a $6,000 spend per year, whether you have the basic membership or the plus membership. However, if you're getting this card, you obviously shop at Sam's Club. So you'll need to decide, do I want the basic $45 membership or do I want the $100 plus membership? If you just have the basic, you're better off just using this card for gas and not Sam's Club purchases, because you'll only be getting 1% back. If you are a basic member, I would just use a 2% flat rate cash back card for the purchases that you make at Sam's Club. So with this mindset, in order for it to be worth it to spend the additional $55 on a plus membership in order to get that additional 3% back, I'd want to spend at least $1,844 per year. And that's just to break even. Overall, a great card for people who spend less than $6,000 per year on gas, and also for people who are looking to purchase gas while traveling abroad. And this card is even better for Sam's Club Plus members who spend at least a couple $1,000s per year at Sam's Club. By the way, guys, if you have any gas cards that you feel are better than the ones I'm mentioning in today's video, please, by all means, drop them down in the comment section below. Next up, the USAA Cashback Rewards Plus, which is an Amex card. Right off the bat, this card is for people who are active or retired military, or people who have family in the military. For specific eligibility requirements, check the link in my description. So this card's pretty straightforward. You'll get 5% back on your first $3,000 in combined gas station and military base purchases yearly. The USAA Cashback Rewards Plus will also get you 2% back on your first $3,000 yearly spend at grocery stores and 1% back on everything else. USAA is currently running a $200 sign-up bonus for this card when you spend $1,000 on purchases within 90 days of opening your account. So this equates to a $4,000 spend at the 5% cash back rate. Not too shabby. The other portion of the sign-up bonus is a 0% intro APR for 15 months on balance transfers and convenience checks. However, there is a 3% fee associated with these items, so I wouldn't really recommend it unless you absolutely need it. This card touts no annual fee and no foreign transaction fee. It also comes with several travel benefits as well as extended warranty protections on US manufacturers' warranties. However, I'd highly recommend sticking around for the last card on today's list, which is a feature-rich travel card. As for the USAA Everyday Cashback Amex, the redemption options are great. You can choose a statement credit or a direct deposit into a USAA checking or savings account. The thing about this card is the 5% cashback for gas and base purchases is limited to just $3,000 per year. I could see this being a deal breaker for those who spend more in this combined category. Other than that, I can't really find anything critical to say about this card. It's a great option for those who are eligible. If you do spend more than $3,000 per year on gas, stay tuned because we have some really good options coming up. Next, we have the PNC Cash Rewards Visa. This card's gonna get you 4% back on gas station purchases, 3% back on dining, and 2% cash back at the grocery store. So you'll be able to get the 4%, 3%, and 2% on up to $8,000 in combined purchases annually. For everything else, you'll get 1% back. PNC is also offering a $200 sign-up bonus when you spend $1,000 in purchases during the first 3 months. Not bad. A $200 sign-up bonus is worth $5,000 of spend based on 4% cash back. And they're also offering a 0% intro APR on balance transfers for 12 months, but there is a 3% balance transfer fee. And with this card, your cash back will never expire as long as your account remains open. And the PNC Cash Rewards Visa has excellent cashback redemption options. You can either get your cash back as a statement credit or deposited directly into a PNC account. And this card has no annual fee. Can't beat that. So my criticisms of this card would be the hefty 3% foreign transaction fee, and the fact that this card is 4% back on gas and not 5% back like some of the other cards on today's list. But overall, a great no-nonsense gas card with a solid sign-up bonus. Now, this is the card I personally use for all my gas purchases, the Abound Credit Union Visa Platinum. If you buy a lot of gas, this is the card you want, as there's no annual spend limit. You'll simply get 5% back on gas every single day. I've been using this card for a while now, and since I've opened mine, they've actually added revolving 5% categories similar to the Chase Freedom and Discover It, and that makes this card even better. While there's no limit on the 5% back for gas, the revolving categories are capped at $100 cash back per quarter. But this equates to a $2,000 spend based on 5% cash back. And the revolving categories actually look halfway decent. Starting in April, we have travel, and July, we have streaming, phone, cable, and internet. And then in October, we have Amazon purchases. And the cashback redemption for this card is completely hands-off. Abound Credit Union automatically applies any cashback earned during the previous month as a statement credit. And this card has no annual fee, which is really nice for the amount of value it provides. The unfortunate thing about this card is it does have a 1% foreign transaction fee. However, you're still going to net 4% cash back on gas if you're using this card abroad. Also, this card does require you to become a member of the Abound Credit Union, which used to be called Fort Knox Federal Credit Union. Now, it's more tedious than opening other credit cards, but it's well worth it for a 5% gas card that I'll be using until I stop using gas. So there is a $10 fee to join the credit union, and you must keep $5 in your Abound savings account. Also, there's no sign-up bonuses with this card, which may be a deal breaker for some people, especially if you churn your cards every so often. Overall, a great no-nonsense dedicated gas card, especially for those people who spend a lot on gas. Now we have the Verizon Visa Signature Card through Synchrony Bank. Guys, if you're a Verizon Wireless customer, get this card. Just go get it. It's really good. It gets you unlimited 4% back on grocery store and gas purchases, 3% back on dining, including takeout, 2% back on Verizon purchases, including your Verizon bill, and 1% back on everything else. The thing with Verizon is you get a monthly discount for using auto pay with a checking account or a debit card. The Verizon Visa credit card is the only credit card you can use and still get this discount. So depending on your plan, you can get either a $5 or a $10 monthly discount, plus get 2% back on your Verizon bill by using this credit card. All this value, and it has no annual fee. Can't beat that. And there's also no foreign transaction fees, making this card great for traveling abroad. And they're also running a $100 sign-up bonus, which they apply to your wireless bill over the course of 24 months. So you'll get a credit of $4.17 per month for 24 months. But you have to pay your wireless bill with the Verizon Visa card in order to get the monthly credit. The card's also a nice heavy metal, and that's really how you know something's quality. So really the only criticism I have for the Verizon Visa card are the redemption options. You can redeem your Verizon dollars either toward your bill, to buy phones or accessories directly through Verizon, to book travel through their portal, or to buy gift cards. I'd like to at least see a statement credit option, but beggars can't be choosers. Overall, this is a no-brainer for Verizon Wireless customers. Even though the cash back at gas stations is only 4% and not 5%, it's unlimited, there's no foreign transaction fee, you're gonna save on your wireless bill, and come on, the card's metal. What more do I have to say? Next, we have the US Bank Altitude Connect Visa Signature. This card has a ton of value in it. First, you'll get 5% back on prepaid hotels and car rentals that you book through the reward center. And this is actually the first time I'm seeing a card offer this next one. You'll get 4% back on gas stations, as well as EV charging stations. You'll also get 2% back at grocery stores, dining, and streaming services, and 1% back on everything else. The great thing here is there's no limit on how much cash back you can get in any of the categories. US Bank's really killing it with their credit card game. And I talk about one of their other cards, the US Bank Cash Plus, in this video if you want to check it out later. So the US Bank Altitude Connect is also offering a $500 sign-up bonus when you spend $2,000 in the first 120 days. This card does have a $95 annual fee, which is waived for the first year. But it doesn't end there. They also offer a streaming bonus, which is a $30 annual credit when you use this card to pay for a monthly streaming service. And if you look on the screen now, these are all of the services that apply. But a word of caution here, to get the credit, you must pay for the services monthly and not annually. You have to pay for 11 months worth of streaming services, and then you'll get the $30 credit applied to your account. I mention this because I know some services like Amazon Prime Video offer a discount for paying annually. So it's just something to be aware of. with. The US Bank Altitude Connect is also offering up to $100 in statement credits to reimburse your TSA PreCheck or Global Entry application fee once every 4 years. This card also offers up to $600 in cell phone protection as long as you pay your cell phone bill with this card. So you'll get 2% back on your cell phone bill, plus you'll be covered in case your phone gets stolen or damaged. And this is a Visa signature, so you'll get all the perks that come along with that. Also, since this card is travel related, there are no foreign transaction fees. And you can redeem your cash back as either a statement credit or a deposit made to your US Bank checking or savings. Now, the bad with this card is pretty obvious. It has a $95 annual fee. So we need to look at whether we're getting enough value from this card for it to be worth it. I think most of us would get the full $30 streaming credit, so we can take that right off the top. So $95 minus 30 leaves us with $65. The next question is going to be, are we going to use the TSA PreCheck or Global Entry? If we do use this, it's about a $17 to $20 annual value. This would drop our annual fee to about $48. Also, it's hard to place a monetary value on the cell phone insurance, but from what I'm reading, it's typically between $5 to $20 per month. So if we value it at $5 per month to be conservative, that equates to $60 annually. I'd say as long as we're utilizing the streaming credit, the cell phone insurance, and the TSA PreCheck or Global Entry, this card's annual fee is covered. And of course, that's before we utilize the cashback benefits this card has to offer. Plus, we can't forget about the $500 sign-up bonus, which is worth $12,500 in spend at 4% cash back. Pretty lucrative. If you want to see why I have 14 credit cards with a $124,000 credit limit, watch this video. Thanks for watching. Peace.